welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be going through my eyebrow routine. I figured why not share it. Usually I do this off of the camera and I don't show you guys how I do my brows, and I decided to take you through the whole process. I know with COVID and everything happening, my eyebrow lady unfortunately is not doing brows at the moment. That might be the same story for you, or maybe you just want to learn how to do them yourself. I'm showing you how to do a simple, easy way to clean up your brows and kind of showing you my tips and tricks, and also just how I fill in my brow, because again, as I mentioned before, and one thing you might learn from me is that I hate doing my eyebrows. It's just like my least favorite part of the makeup routine. I know eyebrows bring the whole look together, but it's not the easiest for me. I don't know, I just, something about it I just don't enjoy, you know, because you always have one brow looking flonky, one brow looking good. It's not a good look. But today, if I do say so myself, my brows are looking good. It came out good. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, it will mean the world to me, and also give this video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, without further ado, let's get started. So what you guys are gonna need for this is some of these. These are facial razors. If you haven't used them, I recommend them. These I just found from Marshall's. You can get them from Amazon, anywhere. This is the brand Japanesque. Hope I'm saying that right, but I just found them at Marshall's. They're pretty affordable, nothing crazy. You don't need to spend crazy money on facial razors. And if you're new at doing your eyebrows and working with facial razors, then I recommend this Flawless Touch. This is like their eyebrow pen. This is great for beginners and just kind of making sure you don't over do your eyebrows and end up with like pencil brows. So this is really good. I personally like to use this just like in the in-between because it's easier to get in there, and then with the facial razor because it's a little bit too wide. I'm not trying to take away a chunk of my eyebrows. All right, so I figured I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm gonna just zoom in. All right, so now that we're nice and up close, all I'm gonna do is just start in the middle right here and just kind of get rid of like any peach fuzz I have, again by using the Flawless Brow. All right, now for the fun part. So what we're gonna do is just grab the facial razor that you have and kind of see what shape of eyebrow you want. So I personally kind of like to go like this and like this, kind of have like a little bit of a point up here. So what I like to do, since this is pretty much the shape of this brow, I will grab this nice and tight and just kind of gently, gentle strokes, get closer and closer to the brow. I'll probably stop about right here on my brow. Always remember, you could also go in and pluck, so you don't want to get too close to your brow. Okay, then I'm just gonna grab right here and take it inward just to kind of create that like beginning of the brow right here. Just kind of gently like take this inward this way. And again, you don't want to take off too much. You don't want to get too close to the beginning of your brow. And then kind of repeat the same thing on this side. So this is about the same size as this part of my brow. So I will just continuously, just kind of gently stroke closer to the brow until I hit about this point. All right, so now that the easy part's done, we did the top of the brow and the side over here. Now this is gonna get a little bit tricky for down here. If you're not comfortable with using the razor down there, I'll just go in with the Flawless Brow pen and just kind of get in down here. You're not gonna get as close as you would, as I personally would like with that pen. So I personally like to go in with one of these razors, but you just have to be very careful because you don't want to overdo it and take off too much of your brows, especially since this is kind of an awkward shape to get in there. So you're just gonna gently stroke upward. You don't want to get too close to your brow, and you want to pull your brow up with your hands just to kind of get a better feel for it. And then again, grabbing your brow like so. I know it looks crazy, but trust me, you want it nice and tight. You're just gonna go in downward. So now after you're done like cleaning out the outside of your brow, you kind of get in there nice and good with some tweezers. I personally like these two. It's the same brand, Japanesque. I really like this brand. And I just have a pointy one and then a slanted one. I like to kind of mix in between the both of them and just pluck away any hairs that are just harder to get, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like you always have those stubborn hair. That's where you get them at this point. It's gonna be a little bit difficult to do. All right, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows. I like to brush them through first before I do anything. And this brow is a little bit red just from the plucking. All right, so all I'm gonna do is just outline my brows to the shape that I personally want it. If you want more of an arch, if you want more straight of a brow. Honestly, it depends on your facial structure and what looks best for you, so kind of determine that. And I personally kind of just like to go with my natural brow, the natural shape that I have. So it's not straight, but it's also not like up like this. It's kind of just, it's in between. So I'm just gonna outline them. And I'm just gonna go in lightly up here with the brow pencil and then outline the rest. Just gentle strokes up here, like so. Okay, so next I'm gonna go in with an eyebrow pencil, and all it is just like an angle on one side and then a brush on another. And I'm gonna dip it into a brow pomade. This is the e.l.f. brow pomade. Really like this one. A little bit goes a long way. So with a pomade, you wanna be very gentle. You want to kind of lightly dab it in and kind of rub off any extra product, and just kind of go in with a light hand over here because you don't want to go in with bold brows. So you just want to gently add in this product, and then if you feel like you need more, just keep dipping into the brow pomade and just going in with more and more and more product, depending on your like how you like your brows, how bold you like your brows. I kind of try to go more on the natural side of my brows. I'm just gonna fill in that outline. I like to start off with the tail of my brow and then gently bring in whatever product I have closer to the beginning of my brow. And then I'll go in with the spoolie side and just kind of like comb it out. You know, I don't like my brow to look so intense. I like to go in with concealer or something and just kind of carve out the brow ever so lightly, nothing too dramatic. Just kind of helps keep that clean brow look. This step is not necessary. It's just more so personal preference. And then just gonna go in with a fluffy brush, just the e.l.f. concealer brush, and just kind of buff this away and blend it in. And here's the difference between the two brows. As you can tell, one is just like nicely done. She looks great. The other one, she looks crazy. Here, let me get nice and close so you guys can see. Look at her. And then look at her. Got all these little patches of hair. And then she's just cleaned up nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and just zoom by this eyebrow just to kind of get it over with. You guys, it's the same process as this eyebrow. I'm just gonna clean it up, do my thing, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so that about wraps up my eyebrow routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you learned anything new or if you have any tips or tricks for me, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear it. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe button down below. I'll greatly appreciate it. You can expect more content from me each week. And before signing off, I just want to leave you with this. You're beautiful, you're loved, and you are worthy. Always remember.